Head of the United Nations Nuclear Watchdog Agency says Iran is removing 27 surveillance cameras from nuclear sites in the country, raising the risk of its inspectors being unable to track Tehran's advances as it enriches closer than ever to weapons-grade levels. Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, Rafael Grossi, made the comments at a suddenly called news conference in Vienna, standing next to an example of the cameras installed across Iran. Grossi says the move poses a serious challenge to its efforts, warning that in 3 to 4 weeks it would be unable to maintain a continuity of knowledge about Iran's program. He says Iran's move would be a fatal blow to negotiations over Iran's tattered nuclear deal with world powers. Iran did not immediately acknowledge it was removing the cameras, though it threatened to take more steps amid a year-long crisis that threatens to widen into further attacks across the Mideast.
So the agency's services would not be available to the partner.
Ukrainian military reported that they have been blowing up and removing shells and mines from farm fields in the Kyiv vicinity. Brigadier General Valery Yembakov, who supervised the disposal, accused Russia of deliberately mining roads, bridges, and farms. He explained he suspected that Russians deliberately mined not only roads and bridges, but also fertile lands in Ukraine. He reported that a tractor had exploded after hitting a mine in a field last week, but no one was hurt. There are fears that up to 30% of Ukraine's farmland could be affected by mines. Japan will continue to make efforts to recover demands for tourism as the country on Friday eased its borders for foreign tourists and began accepting applications. The border has been eased only for those on guided package tours who are willing to follow mask wearing and other antivirus measures as the country cautiously tries to balance business and infection worries. The policy begins today, and procedures needed for the entry and arrivals are not expected until late June at the earliest, even though airport immigration and quarantine offices stood by for any possible arrivals. Japan Tourism Agency says tours are being accepted from 98 countries and regions, including the United States, Britain, China, South Korea, Thailand, and Singapore, which are deemed as having low infection risks.